after he got this job, he bought himself a little old car. It was a convertible, and in those days, you really didn't have to have hardly any money to buy a car, a secondhand car, and it was real nice. We used to ride all over, and and Don was real nice to my girlfriend Lucille Kemper, and so on Sundays, she would come over Saturday night and stay all night, and Sunday Don would come over and he'd take the two of us out in his car, and we had such a good time. And well, then he lost his job, and his brother had joined the Navy, and his brother came home on a furlough and was telling how great it was. And then this Don decided that he would join. And he did join. And when he was going to join, my mother was so against the Navy or the Army or anything, and and she didn't want me to go with him anymore. She said I couldn't go with him because he was in the Navy, and the Navy was terrible. So I quit going with him. Well, after he was in it a couple of months, he got a furlough, and in the meantime, I got a job at Wagner Electric Factory. And when I got off of work one night, there he was waiting for me to come out, and he wanted me to go with him and get married. And because he said that the Navy was going to be a good for him, and he would have money to support me, and and I had gotten to think that the Navy was just a terrible thing because my mother said it was, and I just told him I would not go with him, and I didn't. And oftentimes I thought I wish I would have, because I really did like him so much. Anyway, that was the end of that. Well, then I was still working at Wagner Electric, and that's when I met Harold Kennedy, my husband. And so we had some good years together, but we had a lot of bad years too. And I don't think I want to go into that. But anyway, don't you think I've talked